It takes over 2,700 liters of water to make a cotton shirt. And that's the amount of water you would drink in 3 years. Hi Furniture family, and welcome to another video. So welcome to those of you who are new to this channel and have just joined the fam. It is so good to have you here. In this video I'm going to do something a little bit different. So what I actually want to do is to declutter my space, like basically declutter my wardrobe, right? Because I feel like I've got a lot of things that I'm just like keeping in there that I'm not even using, and then now I can't even find a lot of my clothes because they're just like somewhere in the wardrobe. And I've decided to just sort of like declutter my wardrobe and only keep those things that I know that I actually use. So if you've been on this channel for a little while, you know that we started to talk about sustainable living and adopting sustainable living practices, right? And decluttering is actually part of making your life a bit more sustainable. Just like removing the things that you don't need, reducing your consumption habits, and trying to slowly live a more minimalistic life. That is what I want to do. And I gotta start somewhere, and I want to start with my wardrobe. The funny part of it is I actually decluttered my wardrobe about 8 months or so ago, but somehow for some reason it's now full again. So I kind of want to make sure that the things that I have not worn in the last 6 months, they're out, okay? And create space and just keep the things I generally know that I'm going to be using. And then also sort of like organize as well in terms of what I need now, the stuff that I need to let go of. It's actually like a cleansing thing, so you should try it sometime. There's something relieving about just like letting go of things. So yeah, I know it's gonna be hard with some things because I'm that kind of person who tries to hold on to something because of the sentimental value that it has, but I'm actually so excited about this activity. So I want to take you along with me so that I can show you one of the things that I'm doing to adopt a more sustainable lifestyle, and also just like keeping my consumption habits in check. While I have you here, I do want to show you guys a really nice resource that I came across recently on sustainability. So this book here, it's called the South African Book of Green Tips, and it's written by June Cassie. So I actually came across this book when I attended a conference recently, and she was like exhibiting this book, and I thought it was such a nice book because then it really touches on how you can embrace sustainability in your daily lives, like at home. 200 little lifestyle changes that you can make at home to help create a friendlier planet. So it's got everything from the food that you eat, how you throw away food, how you can do that sustainably, green tips around the kitchen, how materials that you can actually use to clean your kitchen that are more eco-friendly than the rough chemicalized ones. It's got tips for the garden, recycling right, shopping tips for those people who love to shop. Today I'm particularly going to be decluttering my wardrobe. So I'm essentially trying to create a more green wardrobe, right? So I actually love this book because one of the chapters here is about the green wardrobe. So it's basically going to be sharing tips around how you can make your wardrobe a bit more eco-friendly. It starts off with a topic that we've discussed here on fast fashion. What is fast fashion? And I actually saw an interesting fact in here. It says it takes over 2,700 liters of water to make a cotton shirt, and that's the amount of water you would drink in 3 years. That is actually very fascinating. Like 2,700 liters of water is the same amount of water you would drink as a human being in 3 years, and that's the amount of water it takes to make just one cotton shirt. So when you're talking about fashion sustainability, these are some of the things we're looking at. The amount of water it takes to make some of the clothing that we wear, and if you're living in South Africa already, a water scarce country, and now water is competing with other things like making a pair of jeans, which can take about 3,000 liters of water to actually make one pair of jeans. So fashion does have a huge detrimental impact on the environment that we all need to be aware of. So part of creating a green wardrobe is not to say don't wear clothes. It's literally just for us to be a bit more mindful about the clothes that we buy, the environmental impact, and try to reduce our environmental and carbon footprint when it comes to our fashion consumption habits. But also this principle applies across the board. So it's not just for fashion, it's for all our other consumption habits, right? But for this particular video, we're focusing on fashion because I'm decluttering particularly my wardrobe today. So that's what we're going to be working on. By the way, just a reminder that Root for Nature is also available on Instagram and TikTok. And if you don't follow us there, please head over there and follow us so that you don't miss out on any other short form content videos on sustainability and the law. And if you haven't heard yet, we have a website. So on the website, you're going to find more materials on Root for Nature. It's another way for you to connect with me, to connect with the contents that we discuss here. And also you're going to find something else, another interesting project that I've been working on, which is the Dear Nana, Love Not to My Daughter podcast, which is a podcast which seeks to equip young people to live a truly authentic life with Christ Jesus at the center. So if you're interested in self-improvement content and how to live a true authentic life, then please head over to my website, Instagram, or Spotify and Apple Podcasts to look for the Dear Nana, Love Not to My Daughter podcast. And that's also another way that you can connect with me. I'll put a link down below here. So yeah, with that being said, let's begin. See what I mean? Like there's a bunch of stuff inside each of these hangers that I just need to organize and throw away for some of the things. Well, not throw away, but like, dispose in a much more eco-friendly way. And I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to organize them in terms of what's staying and what's going away, so that you can also see how you can sustainably declutter, especially your clothes, and ensure that it doesn't end in waste in a landfill. I actually want to show you guys something funny that I've been seeing as I'm doing this. So, where does this go? You see? These are pants that still have a tag on them. I bought these pants last year. And here they are, still in my wardrobe with a tag on them. And I actually got these from the Conscious Choice range in H&M. You see, it even still has a tag, yo. Still has a tag. This is the thing about decluttering. Like, you will find things like these and you're like, I bought these a year ago. It still has a tag, clearly because I haven't worn it. Do I need it? because why did I buy it if I'm never gonna wear it in over a year and it still is brand new? So those are some of the decisions I'm going to have to be making today, and I think a lot of us have to make those decisions with regards to our own wardrobes, because I'm pretty sure you're also gonna see plenty of these situations in your own wardrobes. Okay, so these are the piles I have. So I put all the dresses and stuff in there. It looks like I've got a lot of dresses actually. I'm loving this exercise because then I think it's gonna show me what I actually have more of, what I have less of, and if I'm going to be investing in new clothes, what I actually need to be focusing on, because that whole heap is dresses, lots and lots of dresses. And I even found some dresses that I last saw a long time ago and I was looking for them, like, where are these dresses? See, like this cute little thing, I was looking for it just the other day and I just couldn't find it, and I realized I need to work on my wardrobe because now I can't find clothes I want to wear. And then these are just like jumpsuits, and then I put all the pants here, the skirts there, some tops, all the white shirts. I do have lots of white shirts now that I'm thinking about it. I do have lots of white shirts. So now I'm going to start like organizing in terms of what I want to keep and what I want to let go of. So the key when you're decluttering is to actually start from like one section before you move to the next. So as you saw, I actually started with the hanging part of my wardrobe, and when I'm done with that section, I'll move to the other section where the clothes are folded. So you need to tackle it section by section so that it's not overwhelming and you're not all over the place, and then, you know, it's more interesting when it's like that. So now I'm going to start with these dresses. So these are just jumpsuits, and everything on this pile I'm keeping. So I don't need to really work on the jumpsuit pile because I'm keeping everything. It's not even a lot anyway. So yeah, essentially it is done. It's staying. So here I'm gonna go to my dresses, and that's where the fun is. So let's do this. Let's see what I'm keeping. Let's see what is going. So I actually got these hangers from Game because I wanted to put all my pens on. So initially I just thought it's going to be 4 pens because it's just like 4 rails, but then now I realized that because my pens are not like that long, and these are my formal pens, you know, for when I'm going to court or whenever I need to wear formal clothing. And this is 8 of them, and they just fit on this one hanger. This could have been 8 hangers or 4 or something normally, but then now because I could put 8 on this, I've just created more space in my wardrobe by just getting this one hanger. So this is what it looks like when it's empty. So I actually advise, if you want to create more space in your wardrobe, to get yourself one of these. Another type I got looks like this, and it also has gaps for 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. So you can use those to create more space and make sure that you don't have too many things in one spot. So I just finished packing the pants. Now I want to go and do my skirts. I still have 2 more pants left, and I think I'm also going to put my jumpsuits on these as well, or some of my jumpsuits, but let's see what works. Okay, I actually didn't realize how many white shirts I have. I had like 10 of these silver hangers, and literally all these are like white shirts, and if I hang them like this, they're just gonna take up space. Gosh, okay. So if I hang them like that, they're just going to take up some space in my wardrobe. So what I found, which could be helpful in terms of like creating more space for these, it's these kind of hangers, right? So I think these are called organizers. I forgot the name, but I actually bought 4 of these. Well, I've got 5 of these organizers. So basically it looks like this, right? So you can actually hang 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. It's got space for 9 hangers. So you put all the stuff here, and you're just gonna put it on one hanger like that, so that creates more space in your wardrobe, and it's also easier to find everything. So now, because all my white shirts are about 8 hangers, I'm just gonna put them on this one here. Also, I bought these colors because I thought these colors were kind of cute, and they're also like my vibe. So yeah, I'm just gonna put all the white shirts here, and then we can move on. I think I'm also gonna do the same with dresses. I'll show you guys what it's for. Let me start off with the, yeah, I'm gonna start off with the ones with the collars, because I think it makes more sense for me to do that. So it's almost like you're hanging them on a thingy. Okay. So there is one, and then another one. There is another one, and then I actually still have space. Also, as you can see, like, this thing has so much more space, so you can even put more. I mean, I just put one hanger per opening, but you could actually put more because it's got lots of space. So I have 2 more shirts here that are not as bulky, so I'm actually going to put them here on this last hook, the 2 of them. You see, you can even fit these 2 here. I think you can even, if you're using these very small hangers, you can even fit like 3 or 4 per each little space, but I'm just gonna keep it at that, and this is what it looks like. All the stuff that I know I'm never gonna wear ever again, I just put it here, and this is what's coming out from that section, and even some shoes that also came out from that section as well. So I put them here. Now I'm gonna move on to the other section. So I cleared out. See, this is how my shoe section looks like. I need to fix that, don't mind that. But this is what my shoe section this side kind of looks like after removing some of these shoes here and some of those clothes. So I'm finally done. So I just put this pile here. So this is the pile of the stuff that I actually want to donate. I did say earlier I was going to show you guys like what to do with the things that you actually like don't need anymore. So I don't need any of these things anymore, but this I would like to actually donate. And then this pile here that I put here is for the stuff that I actually want to put on my Yaga store. So I'm gonna put a link to my Yaga store down in the description box, just in case you are interested to see what's there, and if you're interested to buy anything. Most of these are like size 3s and 4s for the shoes, and the clothes are like your small to extra small type of clothes. So yeah, I'm just gonna put a link down below so you can check out the Yaga store if you're interested in any of the stuff that's here. And yeah, that is it. I cannot believe I actually spent a whole day on this, but I'm glad that we did it and we're done. So yeah guys, the whole point of this video was to just like show you some of the things that I'm doing to make sure that I don't keep things that I don't actually need, and also sort of like reduce the amount of things that I have and just become a little bit more minimalist. I know I still have a lot, and you know, it's a journey. You know, I decluttered about 8 months ago. Now I'm decluttering again, and I'm sure by next year around this time I would have reduced quite a lot. So this is just what I could do for this particular little session, and I hope you guys are also doing the same, or at least you try to do the same as well. If you do try to do this, please let me know how it goes, and also please tell me if you guys also like more sustainable living tips videos, like practically how do you do it on a day-to-day, and I can show you what some of the things that I'm doing to become a little bit more sustainable in my daily life. Anyway, if you've watched this video to this end and you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification so that you're notified every single time I upload a video. And until the next time, stay true, keep fighting, and keep the earth clean.